I already primed my lid all over with Too Faced Shadow Insurance. And I'm going to take Makeup Forever Aqua Eyes in number 2, which is this kind of pewter color, but it does have some shimmer to it. And I'm just going to dab a very little bit on my finger, if you can see that, not very much, and just start blending it on the lid. May just dab a little bit more. Thing with these is a little bit goes a very long way, so it's better to start off with less and then build up a little bit than have like way too much on your eyes. I'm doing a shape kind of like this out past my brow bone, just a little bit, kind of where you might put like a crease color. So once I have that kind of blended out and set on my eyes, I'm going to use Urban Decay's Mushroom, which is a very, very similar color. But I'm just going to get it on a flat shader brush like that, and then tap off any extra and dab that on my eyes. And basically this step is just to make it more blendable with the other shadows. Like, I don't necessarily have to dab on more color, you know, to make it more vibrant or whatever. It's really more just so that as I put other shadows on, I can blend those more easily. And then just with a clean brush, I'm just going to blend out the edges a little bit here. And then using a, what is this, MAC 224, I'm going to get MAC Shadow Copper Plate, which looks like that. It's getting a little washed out by the camera, but it's basically kind of that same like gray-brown pewter palette that we're working with. And then I'm just going to blend out the edges, make them a little more smoky, dusty, whatever you want to call that, because also the base is very shimmery, but I am going to be adding a matte color up here, and so it kind of makes a nice transition between the two colors. And then I'm going to take, this is a Lancome number 16 brush. It's basically a pencil brush. I'm just going to dip that in MAC Shadow Typographic. But what I'm going to do is just draw a bit of a V shape here. So a little bit on the lash line, and then kind of building it up that way a little bit. So it looks pretty crazy right now, but that's why I'm going to take my 224 and then just blend it out. And actually I forgot, I did want to fill this in here a little bit. Okay. So just do your best to blend that out. And then it should just look kind of, I guess, smoky. I think the lighting is casting a shadow, but as you can see, it's just real blended in. This is just to add a little bit more smokiness to the look. Then I'm going to take Makeup Forever's number 5, which once again is kind of being washed out by the camera, but it's a very, very vibrant coral peach kind of color. And I'm just going to use a MAC 217 brush, and I'm going to draw it over top of the gray, basically like right here. And I'll go even into the bridge of my nose a little bit. And you really can't see this very well on the camera, so hopefully the pictures I take afterwards will kind of help you see what the look is supposed to be. And then to fill in this last spot up here that doesn't really have anything, I didn't really want to use a real light, like a white highlight kind of color, so I am actually going to use another peach color. It's almost like better if I kind of darken that light, I don't know. It's called Samoa Silk, and it's I think it's a discontinued color, but it's basically a lighter matte peach. It's actually a Velux texture. And then I'm just going to fill that in right here, just to kind of blend in the peach color. And my eyebrows always go a little haywire, so that's always the last thing that I do is the eyebrows, because they just get crazy. Okay, so that's basically it for this top section. Then what I'm going to do on the bottom is just add a touch of the Aqua Eyes base. Just kind of like that. Thicker out here, thinner in here. And then I'm going to take, if I can find it, oh, right in front of me. This is a Bare Minerals eyeliner, and it is the color Luxe. Taking that and then using this angled liner brush, also from Bare Minerals, I'm going to put a little on the brush, swirl it around in the cap, swirly swirly, tap it off, any extra, and then I'm going to line it thicker out here and tapering as I go in. And actually, the tapering should happen pretty naturally, because the first place you put your brush is going to be where the most product deposits. So naturally you're going to have more over here and then less as you work your way in. Once I have that placed, I'm just going to take my finger again, just blend it, smudge it out, smoky, whatever. It's up to you now if you want to line your waterline and, you know, make it a real like dark sort of look. Go ahead and do that. I'm just leaving my waterline bare. This kind of gives it, in my opinion, more of that like 80s sultry, you know, Robert Palmer, Addicted to Love girls sort of look, you know. Back then they didn't really do their waterline very much. So anyway, basically now I just need to do mascara to finish off the eyes, and then I will show you the lips and cheeks.